Hello and welcome to How to Play Captive Queens, a game for one player. This game comes to us from the 250 plus Solitaires app, and it is generally a game for which you just waste time, and the entire shuffle of the deck can determine whether you win or lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is just one of those games that your actions have very little to do with whether you win or not. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to need a single deck of cards. Now you'll notice there is a 4x3 grid of 12 possible spaces. The queens will go in the middle row, nothing else, just the 4 queens. Doesn't matter which order you put them in. All the other squares will be in suit, either building in descending order or ascending order. Pretty simple concept. There will be 2 redeals of the draw pile. You can play from the draw pile or the discard pile. But if you first take a card from the draw pile, you must play it, and then you may choose to play from the discard pile. So I'm going to go ahead and go through. I found a 6, and that means my next card will be a 7 of diamonds on that stack. I found 2 queens so far, and I'll just let the game play out generally. Basically, once I have gone through the entire deck, I will flip it over to keep everything in the same place, and we will go from there. I only get to do that 2 times. So if after the first one it doesn't work, I have to have everything work on the second one, and I have to play from the discard pile once I've exhausted it. Now, you should be able to tell if the game is going to jam up on you based on the order of the cards that comes out. Sometimes you'll be able to tell once you get pretty familiar with this game. This is either a win or lose game. You might not always win it. You might not always lose it. It's just one of those games that, depending on the shuffle of the deck, will determine everything as far as whether or not you'll win this game or not. So, pretty simple concept. Very interesting one to play if you're ever waiting for something and you don't want to challenge yourself too much. Just get a deck of cards out and set this game up. Pretty simple concept. So there's our first redeal. We only have one more after this, so I have to hope everything goes right. So I got a king, 10, ace, so I think I'm going to be pretty good shape. The ace will go on the top row once we get down to a 3-2. Then the ace, then the king will be the ceiling card of those stacks. So I can see that I'm in pretty good shape because I know I could probably get everything down to that, and I don't have anything that's out of sequence or out of order. So I should be able to get this no problems. There's my ace. So I'm playing from the discard pile. I find the 3 in the draw pile, find the jack. So that jack of diamonds seals the diamonds stack. I'm just going to keep going, and I have a 9. So this is my second and final redeal. Have my king, have my 10. Okay, I'll play that 10 immediately. Have the ace, cannot play that yet. Have my king of hearts, cannot play that, but I do have the ace of clubs, so I'll play that immediately. I do have the jack of hearts, that ends the bottom heart stack. And I have the king of spades, which ends the spade stack. And I'll just keep going. 9, 10 of clubs. Okay, everything's looking good so far. I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up, make it look more presentable, because I think I have a good chance of winning this game. There's the king of clubs that ends the clubs deck. There's the king of hearts, ends the hearts deck, and the ace of diamonds and king of diamonds will seal the upper deck. And there we have it. We've won.